Hello everyone and welcome back to So Kelly-rific. Today we are back here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Of course I want to walk around the park and just look for all the latest updates. So come along and let's go. Alright, so we just rode the world famous studio tour and of course I'm looking for all the newest updates. We got to look at the house at the Jurassic queue. Progress has been made. It seems like the house is really reaching the back of the queue. And I tried to get a little look at the facade, but there was like a little bus blocking it. So I'll get it from the other angle later on. Then we saw the Scarecrow facade. They're still adding detail to it. It doesn't look so much different from last week, but progress is being made. And then today we had an interesting studio tour route. King Kong was closed, but we went like another way, so that's always cool. I always like when we take different routes of the studio tour just to see things from a different perspective. But the Back to the Future Hill Valley stuff was taken down. So sad, they were watering the grass. But we did have to skip King Kong, that was closed, and then Flash Flood was closed, and Norman wasn't here. I don't know if it's because we went early, he might be here a little later, but it was a little lackluster studio tour, especially for those who haven't been on it before. All right, and then the last house, I could only see like the very top. I can't see much, but it doesn't look very different. And then we passed by the rumored Poltergeist house, and progress is being made, but there was like a little dumpster in front, so I couldn't get the best view. Hopefully next week we'll get a better view of all these houses. So we have a lot of hands on deck over here at the Hillside Project, working on the wall still, a lot of machinery, so I just wanted to show you that current progress. Also, here is what the house near the Mummy looks like. Last week when I came, it was just all wood, but now we have some black primer. So hopefully next week we'll get to see some more details added. Then over there, the Scarecrow house, they're starting to work on the details. Last week we had the windows, but now we have like the wooden boards over the windows. Hopefully we get an announcement soon. The How to Train Your Dragon live action posters have been replaced already, and the movie hasn't came out. Yeah, it's been replaced with America's Got Talent banners. I guess they're celebrating 20 seasons. I prefer the How to Train Your Dragon posters more than this one. And in case you didn't know, over here at Jurassic Cafe, they do offer breakfast. This is just flashing so fast, so take a quick peek. I haven't tried it yet. I usually eat the one at 3 Broomsticks, but maybe I'll try this next time to see if it's good. But yeah, there's the menu if you could see what it is. And here is our Hollywood Drift weekly update. They had been working on this wall, but right now it looks pretty complete. Probably still need to do some finishing touches, but it's looking good. I did want to see if the ride vehicle was on the track today, but it wasn't. But it is in the station, and they did have a lot of workers like doing something to it. So hopefully soon we could see this getting pulled through the track and then eventually testing. And just a little FYI, if you're visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, at the snack cart, they are now selling the snacks that were only available during Universal's FanFest nights. They have the Hogwarts meat pie, which I did try during FanFest, and it was delicious. Highly recommend that. And they also sell the churros as well. I haven't tried those, but those are available. All right, look who has arrived to the plaza. We have another Toothless statue in the park, and I think he looks rather cute. We did not get a Toothless meet and greet, but we now have 3 different statues throughout Universal Hollywood and CityWalk. So if you want to snag your photo with Toothless, you have different options to choose from. But of course, this will be available for Mega Movie Summer. They haven't set it up quite yet, but it's just cool to see that he has arrived. All right, and here's the current progress on this house. Doesn't look too much different. I wonder if they're holding off like adding more details until we get some announcements, but this is the current progress so far. So I came over here to the lookout because you could kind of see the facade at the Jurassic World queue. I tried to get an angle from a different perspective, but there was like an employee like blocking the area, and I don't like to get scolded, so I just try to get it from afar. Last week they had like these wood sticking out, and this week they're gone, so it's looking a little bit more polished. So this refreshment booth has a How to Train Your Dragon wrap, so I definitely had to get the Toothless Cookie because you know I love Toothless, and I gotta say, it looks terrible. I'm not gonna lie. It looks rather cheap. I mean, the shape is cute, but I don't know if this is gonna taste good. It feels so hard, and it's very cold as well. I don't think Universal really knows how to make the tastiest cookies, but I'm gonna try it and maybe it'll change my mind. So the flavor of cookie, it kind of tastes like cinnamon. It has some chocolate chips, but it's not the best. It's like a dry cookie, and it does make a mess, like you could see. So here in the animation store is one of the Toothless statues that you could get a photo op with. I did post him on TikTok, and I gotta say, people did not like it. They were like roasting him in the comments, and honestly, when I saw that statue, I didn't think it looked bad. All right, so what do you guys think? Is that Toothless cute, or do you guys think he is not and agree with TikTok? I think he's adorable. I know he doesn't look so much the animated version, but maybe more of the live action version. But I do think the one in the plaza does look nicer. Okay, so last week I showed you the new Hello Kitty collection. It was pretty extensive. Well, they got in a new shirt for the kids. Perfect for summer. This is super cute. It says Universal Studios. I like the tie-dye pattern. I've also shown you the Pygmy Puff collection, but it has expanded, and they did get in these slippers. This collection is cute, but it's also funny at the same time. And look what has arrived to Universal Studios Hollywood. It is a baby Toothless popcorn bucket. How cute is that? Here's a look at the back, and it does light up, so let's turn it on. And this is what it looks like when it's lit up. You can see the eyes and like the glow of the shell. And right here it says Night Fairy. I absolutely love this. This is just too cute. The popcorn bucket is kind of heavy, so maybe you want to pick it up at the end of the day so you don't have to lug it around. Also, I don't remember seeing these last week. They are the Funko Pops. We have Hiccup, and also we have Astrid, but these are from the live action movie. Also, just a little FYI, at the City Snack Shop, they did get a new little dessert. So for lunch, I found myself back over here at the Amity Island Cafe. I did try some foods last week. I tried the Shark Baked Burger and the funnel cake, and I enjoyed both, but I did have people ask me how the lobster roll was, and I didn't try it. I was debating. I am a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, and it is a little pricier at $29.99, but I thought I will volunteer as tribute and try it for you guys just to see if it was good. And I gotta say, I never had a lobster roll in my life, so maybe I'm not the best judge, but I'm gonna try it anyways. And we also got the new parfait as well. So the lobster roll, it reminded me like of a tuna salad, chicken salad. I did enjoy it, it was good, but they don't give you a lot of lobster. It's like a pricier item at $29.99. If it was like a little cheaper, I would consider rebuying it again because it tastes like light and fresh. But for the price point, I think the burger I tried last week was a better value. Also, after I was done with the lobster roll, we noticed that they gave us tartar sauce, so I don't know if this would have added more to the flavor, but we did not use it. So we just shared the parfait. It is a lighter option. I enjoyed it. It was good. It's more like on the moussey side though, but overall it was good. And right next to Amity Island Cafe, they did bring the hanging shark photo op. There it is. Such a great photo op. Right now, it is currently behind walls, but for Mega Movie Summer, it will be exposed and we get our photo once again in a different area. That's cool. So yesterday, Halloween Horror Nights put up a little teaser. They didn't reveal much. They did like their static screen. They've been doing that for the last few years. Of course, it gets us excited just thinking something will come. I did think the announcement was going to happen today. I was hoping there was going to be new merch, but unfortunately, nothing yet. So by the time I release this, we might have a new announcement, but I'll put it in the comments just in case if something was announced. Now it's time to head into CityWalk because there are a few little updates. Something that has not opened is Insomnia Cookies, which I'm surprised. This has been closed for quite a bit. I wonder if we'll get any info soon to see when this is gonna open. Last week I showed you walls have gone up, but now they put a little bit of decor. I am curious to see what these prices are gonna be, but I'm excited to have a Raising Cane's at CityWalk. So there is a new temporary store here at CityWalk, and it is right across from Escapology, and it is called Take Two. And this is discounted Universal merch. And let me tell you, some of this merch is still in the parks. Everything is 50% off, and they have a lot of items. I've seen stuff for Harry Potter. They had items for Transformers, even Super Nintendo World. And they also just have Universal merch in general. They have some pins that are on sale. So I'm just gonna give you a little overview of some of the things you could find, but they do change it out and there will be new items as well. Like this hat, man got it. It was regular $25 and she got it for $11.66. So good deals. All right, everyone, so those are all the updates here at Universal Studios Hollywood. But be sure to subscribe because we will be back next week to look for all the newest park updates. And hopefully we'll have some Halloween Horror Night news to talk about. All right, but for now, don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button because we're gonna have more videos coming soon. Until next time, bye guys.